Congratulations on your new baby boy, Tim.
Thank you, Barbara. I am over the moon.
It's official. You're a family man. You now have a wife and baby to look after.
You were right there, Barbara.
It's time to start thinking about how you're going to provide for your family.
But Barbara, I already am providing for my family. I have a steady job and bring home a good wage. Ellipsis.
And that's all and well, Tim, while you're alive. What happens if you're not here to look after them? It's like I always say, Tim, you never know what's round the corner.
Shucks, Barbara, I never thought about it like that. How can I provide for my family if anything happens to me?
Well, Tim, there's this thing called a life assurance, and if you buy one now, it'll provide your family with money when you die.
Hold on there a minute, Barbara. My father bought one of those. Their assurance things last year. It was awful expensive, and what with a new baby, I can't afford that kind of money.
That's where you're wrong, Tim. Your father's a 70-year-old man, which means his force of mortality is higher and so his life assurance is more expensive.
Force of what?
Force of mortality. Many insurance policies provide benefit on the death of the policyholder, as the date of the policyholder's death is unknown. In order to estimate the time at which the death benefit is payable, the insurer needs a model of human mortality. That's where the force of mortality comes in. It's the instantaneous probability of death of a particular age.
So why does this mortality thing make life assurance cheaper for me?
Tim, you're 30 and your dad is 70, right? Well, because you're younger, you have a lower force of mortality. Whatever you pay for your assurance should statistically have more time to build interest and accumulate, whereas your old man doesn't have so much time left, and so it's more expensive for the company as there's less time for his payment to gain interest. Therefore, he would have to pay more to get the same return.
I still don't get it. Why doesn't everyone have the same force of mortality?
Look, Tim, it's like this. Think of it this way. I have a gun that gets loaded with tiny pellets, and I'm shooting at a target a long way away. Each 0.1 of mortality that accumulates is another pellet that I shoot at the target. My aim never improves, but I get more and more shots as mortality accumulates. There's never a guarantee that I either hit or miss the target, but if I get more shots, then a hit is more likely.
I'm sorry, Barbara, I tuned out there. What were you saying?
For goodness sake, Tim, I was explaining force of mortality.
Well, what is it then?
Put it like this. If killing people is like driving miles in your car, the force of mortality is your speedometer reading.
Oh, I get you now. Say, Barbara, maybe you're right. Maybe I should get one of those life assurance things.
Well, it's like I always say, Tim, it's better to be safe than sorry.